Hello everyone. So pretty much everyone knows if we were to change this to treble clef, let's say, right, this would become basically its minor chord instead of the major chords here. So we have the major chords with sharps in the order of sharps going up to 7 sharps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sharps. And then we have the minor chords with the sharps going up in order of sharps as well, with the notes listed above. So these would be on bass, clef, both of them. So we know that if we were to change that to that, then it becomes major, the treble to the bass clef, right? So now they're both on the bass clef. However, did you know, if you were to read the major chords with sharps read upside down, they become the minor chords with the same number of flats as there were sharps in its key signature. And then for the minors, yes, if you were to read those upside down as well, they become the major chords with the same number of flats in them. So here's a few examples just to show you. Let's take D major. So D major has 2 sharps in it. It's going to turn into the minor chord with 2 flats in it, which would be G minor, right? If we were to change the flats, or the sharps, and read them as flats. So let's see if this holds true. G minor has a B flat, which would have been that F sharp instead, right? All right, cool. And then let's do A major. So A, C sharp, E, right? If we were to turn it around, it's going to be the minor chord with 3 flats in it, which would be C, E flat. So this would turn into a flat for the E flat, right? So that would match. And then, of course, your E minor. If we were to turn it upside down and make it into the minor chord with 4 flats, here's your A flat right there, right? And then B major. So we have the 2 sharps right here for D sharp, F sharp. So if we were to turn this around and we were to read these sharps as flats instead, we get your B flat minor, or we get your minor chord with 5 flats. So B flat, D flat, and F, right? So there you have it. And then, of course, these naturally have all sharps. So if we were to turn these around, we would change all of these into flats, right? Right. That's my ghetto bass clef right there. All right, so we've shown that. So what about, so we did all these, the major chords with the sharps, and the minor chords, it's supposed to be the same thing, right? So we could turn around and look at the major chords, maybe, possibly, just for a little variety, right? So we have F major right here. And if we were to turn it around, it's going to turn into the minor with 1 sharp, which would have been E minor, right, for the G major, which holds true, right? All right, so now we have the minor with 2 sharps in it. So that's going to, if it holds true, we turn it upside down, it's going to be B flat major with 2 flats. So we got to read this as a flat, and does it hold true to be B flat major? Yes, it does. B flat, D, and F, right? All right, and then we have E flat major. So these 2 sharps that would be E flat and B flat, right? And if we turn it around and see if it's the minor sharps with 3 sharps in it, so F sharp and C sharp would be the 2 sharps, which would be like so, right? And then we have your one with, for E major, its minor would be right here, C sharp, and we'd have the C sharp and the G sharp, right? So if we were to turn it around, would it be A flat major, read with the sharps? So let's change these to A flat, C, and E flat, right? And of course, we have your E minor. And of course, we have your D minor with 5 flats, So, right there, right? And of course, if we read it for the minor with 5 sharps in it, we have G sharp, B, and D sharp, right? And then, of course, all these change into flats when read upside down, right? So there you have it. So that's our swanky dinky pattern. Have a snazzy one.